Hey y'all, I'm Jess Brassington, and this is Mama Bear Minutes, bite-sized bits of info you need to know. My 2 cents in 5 minutes or less. So it's no surprise MAHA has gone mainstream, and y'all, I'm totally here for it. I'm so excited to see so many of my worlds collide now at once, and for the everyday mom and dads who may not have even known about the major systems of the world or the food industry and chemicals in our foods are really learning a lot of information and realizing that we can't abdicate our health out to anybody else. That is our responsibility. And one of the people I've loved to see really become even more in the spotlight than ever before is Vani Hari. You may know her as a food babe. So y'all, I was one of the OGs. I was in the food babe army when my girls were little. I found out about Vani Hari very early on in my health journey when I found out what GMOs or genetically modified organisms were. And y'all, I was horrified. I thought, wait, what? Like the government would actually do stuff that harms us? They would not let things be sold in the store, right? I was so naive back then, and I've come a long way. But she was one of the first people I found online when I started that journey. So it's been so beautiful to see 12 years later, her tenacity and perseverance to not give up and just see that impact that she's making on not only our nationwide scale, but a worldwide impact. So Vani Hari started about 12 years ago, maybe more, don't quote me on that. And she just started saying, look, the stuff in our food is harmful and we need to do something about it. So I had her book like way back in the day. And also I was that mom that was getting the Chick-fil-A comment cards and taking them to the local moms at the preschool, Mother's Day out, and trying to get the BHT out of the Chick-fil-A's. So the power of moms is huge. The moms have spoken, and we're not going to be quiet anytime soon. So Food Babe started that way, and then she started True Vani. So she saw a problem, and like I always say, don't just sit on the sidelines and complain, do something about it. So not only has she been an advocate for this, she also took matters into her own hands and started True Vani with good ingredients because that's where she saw the issues, right? So I love that she's done that. And then at Turning Point Faith AmFest, I had a booth this year again with Mom and Dad Army, and she was there with Callie Means and Paul Saladino. So it was really exciting to be able to meet her in person and see the impact come full circle. You may have known her for the Kellogg's protest, and most recently, the red dye 30 is out of foods. Now, before you say, yes, Jess, that's awesome, but what about this dye and that dye? Hey, we need to start somewhere. So the takeaway here is don't give up, persevere. You may not always see the fruits of your labor right away, but don't give up. Now that this MAHA movement has become mainstream, we know more than anyone that it's not time to be complacent, but to really get more fierce than ever to use this time to make the biggest impact that we can. So Food Babe is definitely one of my first resources, and you will find her information in the Mama Bears Rising app under Health and Wellness. So go to mamabearsrising.com to join our app. It's where moms go for trusted info.